Have you set your timer? Cheers. The stream's up if you could set a thing. Cheers. Cheers. So we're underway through Stafford. Sean Smith to clear. Up towards DJ Pedro. Ball flicked on, looking for Burton. Cleared away by Joe Dunn. Cleared up towards Stafford Rangers back line, and now Sean Smith can pick it up and find Pedro. Pedro tries to return ball and loses out. Up towards Masanka, lays it off, and Baxter almost finds a way through for White, and White picks it up again now. And the ball played out. Where do you want us to go, sorry? Yeah. Sorry. I'm sorry. Thank you. Cheers. There's another seat here if you want to sit in this one. Apologies for the disruption there. We're back underway with Marine in possession. Wardle can just help that one back to his goalkeeper Passant, and while Passant has the ball in his hand, I'll just read out the Marine team quickly. So in goal it's number 1 Bailey Passant, number 2 Josh Solomon Davis, number 3 Sean Smith, number 4 Mark Howarth, number 5 the captain Josh Wardle, number 6 making his debut it's Joe Ferguson, number 7 Jordan Lussey, number 8 Alex Doyle, number 9 DJ Pedro, number 10 Jake Burton, and number 11 Callum Harris. On the bench got Luke Clark, Keelan Adams, Hayden Campbell, Mo Torre, and Jack Dunn. Sean Smith looks to get us back underway with a throw-in. Just in front of me is a Marine shoot from right to left in this first half. Mark Howarth looks down the line for Pedro. Here's Alex Doyle. Back to Mark Howarth. Looks to play a long diagonal to Solomon Davis on the far side. He heads it as to centre the ball with his header. Heads it behind for a goal kick. I'll just quickly read through the Stafford Rangers lineup. So in goal it's number 1 Cameron Belford, number 2 Andrew Burns, number 3 Joe Dunn, number 4 Jack Baxter, number 5 Ethan Stewart, number 6 Lewis Morrison Derbyshire, number 7 Alex Kiwamya, number 8 the captain Thomas Tonks, number 9 Natumba Masanka, number 10 Christopher Clements, number 11 Jaden White. As the ball bounces around on the halfway line, Kiwamya and Smith challenge for a header. Alex Doyle does well to help it on for DJ Pedro. Back towards Callum Harris, making consecutive starts for the Mariners tonight. It's Mark Howarth back to his captain Josh Wardle. Good ball for Pedro, he can help it down for Callum Harris. Down the line for Burton, back in the team tonight. Looks to get past his man down the left wing. Burton picks it up again. Watched all the way by Andrew Burns. Here's Howarth back down to Burton, down the left wing, infield for Harris. Harris has got Howarth in support, who can just dink it towards the box, and cleared well by Stewart. It's Sean Smith now overthrowing, looking down the line for Callum Harris. Flicks it, looks to bounce off the hand of Kiwomya. Referee's not giving it, and it's Ferguson with a little bit of work to do and does well to come away with the free kick in the end. Dangerous position to give the ball away. It's Mark Cowell looking down the line for Harris, flicks it on towards Burton, but headed out by Derbyshire. Lucy helps it on towards the Rangers penalty area, safely back to Belford. Belford now with a long ball, looking for Masanka, headed out by Ferguson. And Smith up but not away with the clearance, and the last touch came off of the left back. So it's going to be a throw-in for Stafford Rangers. Looks like it's going to be the right back, Burns, to take. Sorry, Tonks is going to be taking this one. And no one's made a short option, so it looks like he's got a long throw in his arsenal. In towards the centre, it's a very long throw. In towards the back post and cleared by Smith. Back out wide for Kiwomya now. On the left wing, down by the corner flag. Alex Doyle for company. Taps it through the legs of Alex Doyle, but it's cleared away by Ferguson, making his debut for Marine tonight. Stafford currently second in the league after an unbeaten start, 2 wins and a draw. As they launch another throw in towards the centre, up towards Masanka, but he heads it just wide. So 4 changes to Marine's team tonight with Joe Ferguson, Jordan Lucy, Alex Doyle, Jake Burton coming in for Lucas Weir, Charlie Doyle, Hayden Campbell, Keelan Adams. Weir and Charlie Doyle not involved at all tonight. As Passon takes a long goal kick up towards Lucy, who flicks on for Burton. Burton does well to win a throw-in over on the far side. About 20 yards from the corner flag, throws it back for Ferguson. Lucy looks down the line. Solomon Davis, last touch comes off the right back and out for a Rangers throw-in the left back position. Long throw looking for White down the line. Cleared away by Lucy up towards DJ Pedro. He's got Derbyshire for company, but Pedro can play it wide for Smith, and Smith can drive it forward towards Burton. Good touch from Burton. Can he get his shot away? He can. And it's narrowly wide. It's a great touch and turn from Jake Burton on loan from Tranmere. Got himself in a good shooting position, but just dragged his shot in the end with his left foot. And the early concern for Neil Young as Callum Harris has gone down. Looks to be a problem with his knee, and further concern for Marine as Jake Burton's gone down inside the penalty area as well. Looks like that one might be an ankle or a foot problem. Harris just trying to stretch out his knee. Hopefully nothing too serious, but looks like we are going to have our first change of the evening, and it's an early one. And Hayden Campbell's going to be coming on. We've only played just under 9 minutes, but looks like Callum Harris's evening might be over. Disappointing for Harris, who started back-to-back games. Scored on his debut off the bench away at Guiseley. And Hayden Campbell, you would expect to come on and take up a similar position. Just behind Burton and Pedro. Winding up as sort of 3-5-2 system. Stafford look to play the ball quickly up towards Kawamya, but it's cleared away by Smith. Clements can't take it under his control, and Pedro's bundled over by Ethan Stewart. So it's going to be a free kick for the Mariners inside the centre circle, which Mark Howarth will come across to take. So about 10 minutes played, still 0-0 in these early stages between Stafford Rangers and Marine. Both teams unbeaten so far, looking to maintain those records. Marine, of course, just come up from the Northern Premier League West Division as the ball's flicked on towards Burton, but he can only volley over inside the penalty area. Stafford Rangers finished 8th in the Northern Premier League last season, missing out on the playoffs by 10 points in the end. Under the stewardship of their manager, Steve Burt. Cameron Belford with a long goal kick looking for Masanka, but it's met by Howarth, and Alex Dole can flick it on towards Burton, who tries to just flick it with the back of his head, but Tonks can help it forward for Stafford Rangers. But Bailey Passett comes off his line well together. Marine in all blue tonight. Stafford in their home strip of black and white, reminiscent of maybe a Newcastle United kit. There's a long ball from Passant. Falls for Pedro inside the penalty area, and it's a vital challenge in there from Andrew Burns to put it behind for a corner for Marine. Looks like Jordan Lussey is going to be the man to take this corner. An in-swinger from the left-hand side with his right foot. Ball in towards the back post, and Josh Wardle was there, but headed it just wide. Maybe should be doing better from that position, Wardle. It was a great ball in towards the back post from Lussey. Deep in the 6-yard box. Headed just wide by Marine's captain, Josh Wardle. Joined in the summer and has captained all 4 games this season so far. A commanding centre-back. Long goal kick. Was met by Mark Howarth, but Masanka has it now and looks to play it centrally, but Lussey can spread it wide for Solomon Davis, who's got space to run into down the right wing. It's been joined by White, and it's not the best ball in from Solomon Davis. Couldn't quite beat the first man. Headed out for a throw-in. So it's going to be a long throw-in to the penalty area from Jordan Lussey. In towards the centre, Pedro's there. Scored his first goal for Marine on Saturday against South Shields. It's cleared away by Stafford, and now Kiwami's got a bit of space to run into, but Smith is there with him. Just holds him up and eventually puts a good challenge in. And now he can find Burton, who can turn. Can he shift it back onto his right foot? He's in the penalty area now. It's just got stuck under his feet. It's Hayden Campbell. Looks to shift onto his right foot. In for Burton. Just gets a foot in there on the back line for Stafford. But Marine have it again through Mark Howarth. Looking long for Solomon Davis, but there's too much on that and the attack is over. It's going to be a throw-in to be taken down by the corner flag by Joseph Dunn. Referee this evening is Ben Cook, assisted by Mitchell Cartwright and Joseph Larkin. Stafford clear, but it's met by Mark Howarth, and the ball will come again for Rangers, but Marine can clear this time up towards Pedro. Solomon Davis looks to help it on for Burton, but Burton's just beaten to it, and Stafford are just struggling to keep the ball, and as are Marine in truth. It's a little bit head tennis at the moment, a little bit long ball when anything does come with possession. Smith plays it back for Howard, who will try a long ball down the inside left channel. There's too much on that for Pedro to chase. As I said, scored in that 2-2 draw against South Shields on Saturday. His header bounced off both posts before he followed in and tapped it in from close range. The equalising goal in that game is Belford with a long ball forward looking for Kiwamya on the right wing. But Smith can just put a challenge in there and watch it go out for a Marine throw. Smith looking for options forward, but there are none, so he just plays it back for Mark Howarth, who plays a long diagonal, again looking for Solomon Davis. The ball is looking to play every time, and the assistant referee is giving the throw into Stafford Rangers. I'm not sure how he's not seen the touch off of Jack Baxter there. They look to throw it down the line for Masanka, but that one's put out for a Stafford throw again. Deep in the Marine half now. Here's White under a bit of pressure from Solomon Davis. He plays it back for Baxter, gets it back. Burton and Campbell are in there tracking back. There is Clements again playing it back for his left back, who can play it long. And it's not the best clearance from Ferguson. Back into the centre, about 25 yards from goal, and Alex Doyle. Alex Doyle's tripped up. I think it's Tonks on the edge of the box. It's a free kick for Stafford Rangers. So it's a free kick about 25 yards from goal. There's a big wall for the Mariners. 5 men in there. It's a low one. It's gathered by Bailey Passant. It's a decent effort from the captain, Thomas Tonks. One of 5 goal scorers so far this season for Stafford Rangers. Long ball forward from Passant up towards Burton. Burton can't quite win it, and it's fallen for Dunn. Dunn looks down the line, but Solomon Davis has it now for Marine in a decent position down the right wing. Can he get past Dunn? He can't, but he will win his side a corner. If you're just tuning in, we are about 18.5 minutes in, still goalless. Marine have been forced into an early substitution due to an injury to Harris, which is seeing Hayden Campbell take to the pitch as the corner's played in. Josh Wardle is the closest to it for Marine, but it's cleared away. Good tussle between Ferguson and Masanka. And a half volley back into the box from Lussey onto the edge of the penalty area. Campbell's following in there. And now Smith has it down the left wing. Tries to play in Campbell, but it's put into touch. About 15 yards into the Stafford Rangers half. Throw-in taken back for Mark Howarth, who gets it back off his captain Wardle. Good ball forward to Pedro. Pedro about 35 yards from goal. Square ball for Lussey, and even further wide now for Solomon Davis. It's a bit of a sloppy pass back for Ferguson, and Lussey in the end just has to boot it forward, and a little bit sloppy from the Mariners there. goalkeeper with a long boot forward up towards Kiwamya, met by Mark Howarth, and that's bounced back off the hand of Kiwamya from close range, but his hand definitely did interfere with play there. So free kick inside the Marine half for Mark Howarth to take, it looks like. I think he's taken it about 10 yards further back than he could be taking it. Solomon Davis is in a bit of space on the right hand side. Mark Howarth will just leave it for Passant to take now. Smith hugging the touchline, and the ball is going up towards Smith, but he just misses that one, headed away. And it looks like it's going to be a free kick for Stafford Rangers. I'm not quite sure what that one was for, whether the ball just bounced off of Smith's hand or his arm. But it's a long ball played forward by Belford, headed out by Mark Howarth. Tonks will take this throw in for Rangers, but his right back Burns just takes it out of his hands, and he's got a couple of options down the line with Kiwamya. Plays it infield for Tonks, who then plays it down the line for Masanka. Headed back forward from Clements, and Masanka is offside, so it's going to be a throw in for Marine. Deep inside the Marine half, this throw-in, this free kick, sorry. Long ball played up towards DJ Pedro, who feels he was impeded there, and Joe Ferguson to give away a free kick inside the centre circle. A little bit overzealous with his challenge there to try and win the header, the former